Right now, you are not in control of your own life. Your phone controls you. Your cravings control you. Other people's opinions control you. Weak men are slaves to comfort and distraction, while strong men control themselves. And until you take back control, nothing else in your life will change. And if you stay with me, I'll show you the principles to take back control in your own life. If you want to take back control in your life, you will need a map. You don't need any motivational speakers. You don't need a morning routine or cold showers or whatever you can think of. You just need to understand what matters and what doesn't matter in your life. And luckily for us, there were some Stoics that already created this map for us. These guys, like from the old Greek ages, like a couple thousand years ago, these guys were way, way wiser than we are now today. The only thing we have today is we have just faster access to information, but these guys were way, way wiser than we are now because these guys dedicated their lives to philosophy and life. So we can learn a lot from them. Principle one, control versus not in control. The guy you see on the right, his name is Epictetus. These guys have like crazy names back then. But the thing is, he was born as a slave. I think I don't have to tell you that that life sucks. If you were born a slave in that age, you just had a hard life. And he said some things are in our control and some things are not. So focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't control. And that's basically it, guys. Like, this guy was a born slave. He couldn't control that. It was fully outside his power. But he just focused on the things he could control, and he still had a happy life. He still had a purpose in his life, a meaning. And that's all because he focused on the right things and not on the things he had no control about. Because you do have control on your actions and your effort and your discipline. And I will give you a fun example of this, guys, because this is the second time I record this video. 30 minutes ago, I was recording this video, and somehow, I don't know what, but the internet went out and some of this file got corrupted. So I just needed to record it again. Was that inside my power? No. I literally couldn't do anything about it. So there was no point for me to get angry about it because otherwise I would just sabotage myself. Look, I would lie if I didn't feel like a crazy rage inside me, but I just calmed it down, thought, what are my options? My options are or film it directly again, like I'm doing now, or just do it like later, go to the gym, like let go of that rage and then do it again. But I just thought, let's do it again because the second time is probably way better than the first time anyway. It's probably something like a lot of creators are facing, like you record a video and you forget to record or something gets corrupted. But if you forget to record, it's your fault, so you can learn from it. Well, this was outside my control, so then I can't let it affect me if it's outside my control. Just give you some real life example that just happened. Principle two, discipline over pleasure. The guy on the right, his name is Seneca, one of my favorite Stoics. And what he preached was comfort makes us weak. And imagine this guy lived a couple thousand years ago. Just look around you how weak we have gotten. Everyone is weak. Everyone is a slave to their phone, scrolling away, eating junk food, just being lazy, quitting when things get hard. Life has gotten so much more easy, and that's why we are way more weak now, way more lazy, because life has gotten too easy. Comfort makes us weak, guys. It is real. And like back in the day, you just needed to at least find a girl to get some sex. Now you just open your favorite porn browser and just watch every single video you want. But the key you need to understand is discipline is freedom, because every time you choose control over impulse, you will take a bit of control back in your life, because these impulses, they will let you lose control. And if you want to have control in your life, you need to have discipline. Otherwise, you are a slave to these impulses. Principle number three, momentum mori. This is one of my favorites, guys. But first, I want to talk about this guy on the right, Marcus Aurelius, one of the wisest guys ever. I could make a whole video about him, but I would just keep it short for you guys. This guy was a Roman emperor, like he was one of the most wealthy and powerful men on the whole planet. But this guy was so wise and stoic, he didn't let any distractions face him. I mean, look at this guy's face. Just look at his face. This is the face he had when there were 10 naked, 10 out of 10 girls in front of him that wanted to have sex with him. This was his face. Like stoic. He didn't fucking care. He just didn't care. He just went on with his things like what emperors do, like ruling his army and stuff. I don't know what he does, but look at his face. He was stoic as fuck. Like this guy, you can learn from him. I would really recommend his book. He has like a diary. I think it's just called Marcus Aurelius' Diary. Really recommend it because this guy is super wise. You will learn a lot from him. It will change your life. But memento mori literally means know that you will die one day. And it's like the more darker version of a very popular phrase, carpe diem. You know, the phrase that all the girls have tatted on their forearms. That means like enjoy your day. But this is like the more realistic, darker version. Enjoy your day because it could be your last day. Know that you will die one day. Like everyone knows that they will die one day, but no one acts like it. Most men act like they live forever. Because if they need some change in their lives, they say, I will do it next week. I will go to the gym next week. I will do it next month. I will start a business next year. They will always delay everything in their life. It can really make me angry, guys. Like, how arrogant are you that you just think you will live forever, that you will have a year, that you will have a next week? You don't know. This could be your last week. This could be your last year. Why act like you have forever? Why wait with doing things you want? Why wait for making a change in your life? Why? I just don't get it. People are just lazy. They just think they have forever. But time is limited, guys, and it will run out. And if you get old one day, you will realize you have probably wasted a lot of time in your life, guys. Just understand that life is temporary and your time is running out every second, okay? Because a man that knows he will die tomorrow is the only man that lives today. Keep that in mind. Don't postpone things. Just act like it now. If you want to make a change in life, take control and act now, guys. Very important. So these three principles are your map. Control what you can, choose discipline over comfort, and remember that your time is limited. Live by these principles and you will begin to take back control in your life. Part 2 is training because principles are useless if you don't apply them. Like a map means nothing if you don't start walking. So, how do you take back control? It's training. We need to train these principles in a practical way because your mind works as a muscle. If you don't train it, if you don't use it, it just becomes weaker. And you can get better at these things by just training them and applying them. So, training one is journaling. Separate what's in your control and what isn't in your control. So, how we do this? I do this every single day, guys. Every single day, the moment I wake up, I go to my journal and I just write a page. I just reflect on my last day, on my previous day. So, what happened that day? What things were good? What things were bad? What things were inside my control? What things were outside my control? Because you can have these things in your head, but when it's in your head, it's just more emotional, more subjective. When you write things down, it just becomes more objective. You can look at it from another angle. I think it was a famous mathematician, but I'm not sure. He said, if you can write down your problem, you already solved it for like 50%. So, because if you write something down, like you remove the context of it and you just look at it raw, it's just way more easy to digest it. So, very important to do this like every day because what we want at the end is we want to stop wasting our energy on things that don't matter and we want to double down on the things that work and the things that do matter for us. Just go back to that previous example I gave. Like, I just recorded this video and there was a malfunction, I didn't record. That could ruin my day. I could lose energy on that if I just let it go. Don't lose any energy on it and just use all my energy on making this video again and make it even better than last time. And one thing that's very important, like I know a lot of you guys, you are literally lazy and you look for every chance you have to make an excuse. Be 100% self accountable. Do not look for things for, oh, just let go because that was outside my control. Like 90% of things are inside your control. You can change a lot of things by yourself, but there are just things that aren't in your control. So be very honest if you could do anything about it. Like if your car broke before you went to like appointment, that could be outside your control if you have like a decent normal car and you take care of it. But if you have like a garbage car and you don't take care of your car and it just breaks all the time, that's inside your control. Don't think that's not inside your control. Don't become lazy and let go of everything because it's not your fault. Most of the things are your fault. So be self accountable and be very honest with yourself. Training 2, delayed gratification. master your impulses. This is a very famous one. If you watch more self-help videos from guys or like from those financial gurus and stuff, a lot of people talk about delayed gratification because it is really powerful. And if you want any success in your life, you need to master this skill. Like this is a non-negotiable. You need to master this skill because even if you are already successful by luck, you will lose everything if you don't apply delayed gratification. It is crucial to attain success and wealth and to preserve it, okay? And what you need to understand is every man is either ruled by impulse or by discipline. Like there is no in between. We all know these simple impulses, these instant gratification things like eat junk food, it's fast, it's easy, it tastes nice, scroll on your phone when you're bored for like 10 seconds already, you're horny, watch porn, all those things. They are all instant gratification. Instead of working for things, you want it instant. And the problem with wanting things instantly is it will make you lazy. Those things don't bring happiness. You need to learn to delay the gratification because the reward will just be bigger. It's with like going to the gym. Like going to the gym sucks at the point because you are literally going through pain and through effort. But when you're done, you have a pump, you feel nice, you look nice, you're more confident, and over time you will become stronger and more confident. That's how it works, guys. Everything that is instant is just bad for you. Just see it that way. And I said it before, it's like a muscle. You need to train this. You can train it. In the beginning it's hard, but when you do this over and over, you keep delaying the gratification. It will become more and more easy. Because remember, weak men are owned by pleasure, and strong men have control in their own lives. So every time you do these instant gratification things, just understand that you're weak. And I'm not saying you can be strong all the time. We're imperfect human beings. No one is perfect. I'm not perfect myself. I'm weak once in a while. It's okay, but just know that you're weak. Like, just be okay with calling yourself out if you're weak. Training number three, gratitude. Train perspective. This one is very important, guys, and I think a lot of you guys don't do this very well. And I give you an example. Like, I've been training this like for the past 6 months, really intense, and I'm pretty good at it right now. And fun example, you see my hand, you don't see my leg, but my leg is all fucked up, guys, because 2 days ago I had a scooter accident. I went down a very steep mountain and it was all wet because it rained like 10 minutes before, and I just slipped and the scooter stayed stuck on my leg while I was like sliding down the mountain. My whole leg was ruined. It's really fucked up, guys. But the thing is, I was grateful for it. And that's weird, right? But I was grateful because I just thought, oh, nice, nothing is broken. I can still walk. It just hurts. This is a good lesson. It could have gone way worse. So I was grateful. I was also grateful that I am in a position that I could take care of it. Like, I went to the hospital, like I'm in Thailand, so it's not that expensive, but I needed to pay like 250 euros to get it treated. And now I pay like 20, 30 euros each day to get it treated because I need to treat it every day. Otherwise it can get infected and stuff. That's how you need to see it because most people would be angry and upset their leg hurts and that they fell. Like I said, I'm doing this for like 6 months very intensively. So I know it's hard in the beginning to be grateful for things, but a good exercise you can do is negative visualization. And what that means is just visualize you losing things you care about. Visualize losing your dearest friend or your dearest family member, your legs, your ability to see, your ability to hear. Imagine that you lose those things. Then you feel, man, that sucks. Now you are very grateful for those things because you're grateful you can hear, you are grateful that you can see, you are grateful you still have your parents, you have people that care about you, you're healthy. It's very important to be grateful because being grateful raises your frequency. If you have a higher frequency, you attract good things. If you have a low frequency, you attract bad things, okay? Grateful is like the opposite of neediness, the opposite of being desperate. If you're grateful, you're basically saying, I'm content with what I have. And the thing is, then the universe will give you more. But if you're needy, you won't get anything. But you're because you're saying, I'm not grateful for what I already have. And then the universe won't give you anything else. And a good example for this, maybe if you ever went on a date with a girl, if you really like the girl, chances are way higher she won't like you back. But you meet on the first date and you think, she's maybe too fat for me, or she just not, I don't like her. You don't care about the whole date. Almost magically, She wants you real bad. It works that way because if you're needy, if you're desperate, if you really want her, girls just sense that, and I don't know, they just are very turned off by that. While if you don't care about them, they just get turned on by that. Like that's like a very simple example how this works. If you are grateful for what you have and you don't need anything, you will get more. If you are not grateful for what you have and you are needy, you won't get anything else. So these three drills are your training ground. Journaling to clear your mind and to understand what's in your control and what's outside your control. Delayed gratification to master your impulses. And gratitude to sharpen your perspective. Practice these drills every day, guys, and they become way more automatic, and you will notice you will get way more control in your life. The identity shift. Like this whole video, it's not about philosophy, it's about identity. Because you need to reshape your identity to take back that control in your life. Because it's not about controlling the world, it's about controlling yourself. Control the things you can control and let go of the things you can't control. Because remember, weak men are slaves to comfort, distractions, and impulses, and strong men bend those things to their own will because they are always in control. So decide for yourself, which one are you? If you found this video helpful, please like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Ciao, ciao.